everybody, welcome back to my channel, Romalash TV, and Romalash is me. If you're here for the first time, welcome to the channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be reacting to a live that was done by Ruby Kai. Her logo is right here. I think her channel name is Gossip with Ruby Kai. And the name of this video is Chrisean Shocks Everyone, speaks on Blueface, Tesehki, Jaden, and Carlissa. So this is just basically a live that Chrisean did recently. I don't know if she did her commentary. This is my first time seeing the live, but y'all already know I'm gonna do my commentary, okay? Okay. So let's get into this video.
I'm gonna get up on here and address a few things because I feel like my silence is kind of taken as, you know, for example, I feel like me being quiet, me being a bigger person, you guys will keep running with a narrative because I'm trying to be loyal.
When is Chrisean ever quiet? Like, when is Chrisean ever quiet? Chrisean is never quiet. Chrisean, every 2 minutes, Chrisean is doing a live. She's getting online ranting. If she ain't exposing Zeus, she talking about Blueface. She threatening Blueface life. Carlissa talking about Jaden. You are never quiet. You're never just quiet in your corner, minding your business, being humble. No, you always got something to say about something. So
less confrontational, less in the social media, and trying to deal with stuff hands on in real life, real time. First of all, I said what I said. It happened. It's even like for real. Only thing I apologize for is that it became a social media thing. It became a network thing, and it was exploited.
Now, I will say, when she's on Baddies, she is kind of humble. And I think it's because she's scared of Tesehki. I think it's because she don't want to fight Tesehki because she knows she can't beat her. So I think that's why, like, on the show, on Baddies, she's kind of humble. She's, you know, she doesn't really, you know, she's pretty quiet on Baddies compared to how she was before. So, but yeah, about Tesehki, she's, let's go back to that. It happened, and she's just, let's go a little back, just a little bit back, because I wanna make sure I heard correctly.
In the most negative way, so that's my apologies on that part. But at the same time, my truth is my truth. You was only my sister.
Your truth is your truth.
Only thing I apologize for is that it became a social media thing. It became a network thing, and it was exploited in the most negative way. So that's I said what I said. It happened. It's even like for real. Only thing I apologize for is that it became a social media thing. It became a network thing, and it was exploited in the most negative way. So that's my apologies on that part. But at the same time,
you should have known that was gonna happen. You know, you came on Zeus and you said it on national TV. You should have known that was gonna happen. But Chrisean she's sticking to it. She's sticking to her story. She said it happened. The only thing I apologize for is that it was made public. It got exploited. She's not sorry for saying it. She's just sorry that she said it publicly. I don't think Chrisean is lying. I don't think Chrisean is lying. I wasn't there to see it happen, but I just don't feel like Chrisean is lying. Chrisean lies about a lot of things, but I don't think she's lying about this. And Tesehki lies too, so that whole family, all the Malones, they all lie. But I don't think Chrisean is lying about this. I think it did happen. But I don't think this was something that needed to be shared on Zeus. You know, maybe I feel like I need to sneeze. Excuse me. Yeah, I think maybe like y'all need to do therapy. Maybe like Ayana Fix My Life or something. Maybe if you had to say it on a TV show, maybe that would have been the more appropriate to say it on if you really had to. But Zeus, nah, they don't care about y'all. They just want to exploit y'all. They just want like good TV. They don't care, you know. So yeah. Well, I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, she said it happened, and I'm just sorry that it went public. Yeah. If something like that happened to me, I don't think I would have said it publicly. I would have probably went, seen a therapist, and discussed it there. But to say it publicly, because now people are always going to bring it up. People are always gonna throw it in. I mean, I don't really see people throwing it in Chrisean's face, but anytime someone wants to diss Tesehki, they're gonna throw it in her face. You know, they're gonna use it like they're gonna use it against her, you know, and she was young when it happened, but still, you know, so but I mean the whole my truth, and I hate when people say that. Like if there's only one truth. Okay? So like I don't know, I feel like when people say my truth, it to me it kind of sounds like you're lying because like I said, there's only one truth. There's the truth and there's the lie. Like there can be more than one truth. Okay, so is your truth the truth? Like, because I believe Chrisean. I believe it happened. You know, I believe that I do believe it was kind of done maliciously because you waited until you and your sister were not getting along to throw that back at her. Like, yeah, I remember when I was 7, you made me such and such and such. Like, you waited until you were on bad terms with Tesehki to throw that back in her face. You know, and it is what it is. Like, if it's something so well, it is something traumatic. If it's something that you're still not over, like by all means, you're no one can tell you. It's no one's place to tell you not to talk about it if it's something that's still bothering you. But I just find it funny that you waited until you and Tesehki were not getting along to throw it back in her face. You know, I just felt like you just needed to have something to go against her, something to use against her because she was mad at the whole you getting your friends to jump her situation. So anyway, but the whole like, oh, this is my truth, and like y'all gotta stop that. Like, is it the truth or not? Because this whole my truth, his truth, like I hate that. Like, no, if you ask me something that happened, I'm gonna say this is the truth. There's no my truth. This is the truth. This is what happened. You know, because I don't lie, y'all. I don't lie. So to me, there's that whole my truth, your truth. That shit don't make sense to me. Like, I tell the truth. Like, I'm telling the truth. There's no other truth. So I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense to y'all, but the whole my truth thing, no. I don't believe in that. There's the truth and then there's the lie. Yes, there's 2 or 3 sides to a different story, depending on how many parties are involved, but only one person is telling the truth. That's how I see it.
My truth is my truth. You was only my sister to cater to the fact that I might tell my truth one day. It was never genuine. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Y'all can't hear me. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? So,
and sometimes people do that, you know. Sometimes people will know, okay, I treated her like this, I did this to her, so now I have to be super nice to her to atone for what I did, to make up for all the effed up things that I did to her. So, it could be that. She could be right.
This crashed starship looks perfect for shelter. The control room's way more damage than I expected.
Skip.
That's one thing. The other, I don't really vouch for my child's father to be putting down me and Jaden in a weird way where I'm gonna be honest. If y'all seen the before and after photos, you could tell that the life was sucked out of us in a relationship that we didn't have discipline or control over. You know what I'm saying? When life comes, life is lessons. So, that was our lesson and ain't nothing mid over here.
People always do that, eh? People always use the Jaden before and after Blueface, Chrisean before and after Blueface. People always do that. But I mean, I think it's just the industry y'all are in, because look at Blueface before he became a rapper. The guy was in college. He was in college. He was in college. He grew up with both of his parents. He was playing football. He was an athlete, just like Chrisean. You see the pictures of Blueface before he became a rapper. He looked like a nerd. He looked like a dweeb. Like, he wasn't no. So I think it's the industry. I think it's this music, the entertainment industry that y'all are in. That's what I blame. For all of y'all. But the whole, because I don't know if y'all know, like, Blueface recently, he made a tweet saying, "Oh, both my baby mamas," I don't know if y'all saw it, but he said both my baby mamas are mid. I think the exact tweet was, growth is realizing that both my baby mamas are mid. I gotta find some bad bitches to get pregnant ASAP. And like, Chrisean, don't even pay. She shouldn't. If I was Chrisean, I wouldn't even pay that no mind. Look at how Blueface looks now. The guy has the Chase Bank logo tatted on his face. You have Walgreens logo tatted on your face. You have the baseball, like, you have all kind of nonsense tatted on your face. You gained weight. Not saying like he's like this big fat, but like, you ain't no, like, you ain't no Chris Brown either. You ain't no freaking, you ain't no Michael B. Jordan right now. You're looking crazy with all these tattoos on your face. Not saying that he's not still like good looking, but we could say you're mid too. Blueface is looking kind of mid too with all those tattoos. Like, I'm just gonna keep it a buck, like, he's, you ain't no hot shit yourself right now. So if I was Chrisean, I wouldn't even take that. And it's Blueface. Blueface is a troll. Okay, he has his circus to run. He has to. We all know, like, you can't take Blueface seriously. He's gonna say shit for shock value. He's gonna say shit to go viral, to get the circus going, to get people talking, to get a reaction out of you, Chrisean. I think that's really why he did it, because Jaden don't be saying nothing. She don't give anything he says any life. Jaden be minding her business, living her best life, taking care of her kids. Jaden she don't entertain, she don't pay it no mind. Anything, whatever bullshit Blue says and does, she don't pay it no mind. But Chrisean, anything Blueface says, good or bad, if it's about her, whatever, she's gonna say something. She's gonna say something about it. So I mean, he probably just wanted to say that to get a reaction out of y'all, to get, stir up some controversy, get people talking, whatever. It's called the circus for a reason. Like, the guy's mom has a network called Toxic backwards 6 odd. So come on, like, you gotta. Chrisean just she takes the bait every time. Like, ignore this guy. He's just saying it to get a reaction out of you. Ignore him. Every time she takes.
Ain't nothing mid over here. You're who you are today because of the woman that had to sacrifice their life, their energy. And it's crazy how you're putting down the women that take care of your kids. You know what I'm saying? Like our mental health don't matter. So bashing us online is uncalled for real. And I feel you.
I don't even think Jaden cares. I don't think Jaden cares. I think Chrisean cares, but I don't think Jaden cares. I don't think she cared like that. I could be wrong, but I really don't think she cares like that.
But it's like, at the end of the day, we all have to answer to God. So that's just one and foremost and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, just because, you know, I'm not really familiar with the situation with, you know, the co-parenting and what's going on with her and stuff. I don't agree to what you said. Ain't nothing mid on either side at all. So, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just remain humble. I pray for my child father, for his mental health. I pray for his heart and heart. That, you know, he just have grace and he know what to not go up against and what to. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could try that with all these other.
It's Chrisean trying to act like an ally for Jaden for me.
The people and girls, we already got in the ringer. We learned from what we learned from. You know what I'm saying? We try our hardest to be a mom at this point. It got nothing to do with whatever you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So to continue to keep like having to hit out for your kids' mother, like your kids not gonna be able to see that, like they don't have phones, like they're not on TikTok.
Continue to have a hit out? What else has Blueface said about Jaden recently? All I know is Blueface keeps saying, wait, what did I say just now? Yeah. All I know is Blueface, he just keeps saying that he don't want neither of y'all. He don't want you or Jaden. I don't know if Blueface has been taking shots about Jaden since he's been out. If he's been like taking shots at Jaden, y'all please let me know in the comments, because as far as I know, all he said is he don't want to be with Chrisean and he don't want to be with Jaden. He's like, he don't want to be with neither of his baby mamas. And then he made this comment about their maid, whatever. I didn't take like, if I were Jaden or Chrisean, I wouldn't even take that. Like, he was with Jaden for like how many years? Okay, had kids with her, whatever. Like, he was with Jaden for a long time, what, 10 years? Maybe more? And now they're mid? Okay. And we see what Blueface looks like today, okay? Blueface looked better before he went to jail. He looking crazy now, again, with all them tattoos, them random logos. Okay, Blueface is looking mid. Okay, he don't look too bad with the weight. Okay, but with the logos, he be looking crazy. I think even one of his kids said it. I think his son said he looks scary or some shit like that. So, you know, Jaden doesn't even want him coming to their son's field trips because of all them tats on his face. Okay, so yeah, I don't think she was offended by him calling her mid. Okay, like, so Chrisean, just ignore the guy.
Scrolling.
I know it's hard, but ignore him.
It's uncalled for. And you know, and I waited to respond because I had to get angry for real. You know what I'm saying? I had to, like, really, he said that? You know, and then it's like, don't put me in a category with someone or anybody. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. And then the whole sister thing. My sister always been like this though. At the end of the day, she always looked like she was a big sister, but she always hated on me for her.
Don't put me in a category with anybody. Y'all know Chrisean always wanted to be better than Jaden. She always wanted to be better than Jaden. You know, I feel like she always felt like that. I mean, Chrisean is pretty, but Jaden is the better baby mom. I'm sorry, guys. She's the better baby mom. She cooks better. She takes better care of her kids. She's the better, you know, Jaden's not a saint, you know, she has her flaws too, but between Chrisean and Jaden is the better baby mom. Sorry to say, she is.
Like when we was famous, when I was famous in high school, we used to go viral off of like little clips and videos and stuff like that, right? She used to be very territorial over the fashion over clothes that they had sent us. She'll wear all of it. Like, you know, she always been like this. And if I didn't really love my sister, or if I ever was not, I would never bring her on Chrisean Love. I would have never vouched for her on Baddies when knowing we was beefing.
She was on Chrisean Love for like one or two episodes.
I always put my emotions aside for the bigger picture. And it's like, it never gave jealousy. It never gave none of that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I get it. But it's like, I gave you the...
And about Baddies, I heard that, at first, I can't remember who said this, but there was a rumor that at first she didn't want Tesehki on Baddies because she was afraid of, I can't remember if it was she was afraid that she was gonna fight her, or she was afraid of her trying to take her spot or something, but there was some reason, I don't remember what it was. She was afraid of something, but she didn't want Tesehki on Baddies at first.
I didn't do Baddies for a lot of seasons. What did you do with it? Did you become something that we can't live without? I'll let the people decide that. I'll let the numbers decide that.
You want to let the people decide that? The answer is no. I'm sorry. Yeah. She didn't. Tesehki did not do her big one. She was on Baddies East. She was on Baddies Caribbean. She was on Baddies Caribbean. She was on Baddies Midwest. She wasn't on Baddies Africa. We did not miss Tesehki. We didn't miss her. She did her biggest one on Baddies East, and it was because of the whole controversy she had with Chrisean and her friends. The friends jumping her, then she went and got her revenge, fought them one-on-one. You know, yeah. But when Chrisean left, we kind of, you know, like Tesehki kind of just faded into the background. We forgot about her. You know, Baddies Midwest, she had a semi-fight with Dolly. Then the biggest controversy she had on Baddies, anytime Tesehki has like the most camera time she gets is what I want to say. Let me put it like this. Her biggest storyline is always Chrisean. Okay? The most camera time she gets is when Chrisean is there. Think about it. Baddies East. When Chrisean left the show, when Chrisean was off, we didn't see much of Tesehki. She had one little argument with E.T., which was, if you really think about it, it was about Chrisean. And then that was it for Baddies East. Until the reunion when she fought E.T., because E.T. was trolling her. Then on Baddies Caribbean, she had one fight with Jelly Bean, and that was it. We forgot she was on the show. Baddies Midwest, she had one mini fight with Dolly. She pushed Dolly up, or whatever. That whack ass fight she had with Dolly over Anna. And then that was it. We didn't hear from her again. I think there were a couple of episodes where she left for her daughter's birthday, and we didn't even notice. So, and then Baddies Africa, we didn't miss Tesehki. We missed Anna more than we missed Tesehki. Like, Tesehki is just not. She's not entertaining, man. Tesehki can fight, and she don't even really be fighting people that could fight. But I mean, the biggest drama, the biggest controversy Tesehki has had on Baddies was when Chrisean was there. If you really think about it, everything else is just little petty shit, like her fighting Jellybean, and Jellybean didn't even want to fight her. Jellybean didn't even know why she was fighting her. Okay, you fought Dolly. You didn't have no issue with Dolly. You only fought Dolly because she was fighting Anna. And then that was it. She was on injured reserve for the rest of Baddies Midwest. Everybody be clowning Dolly for being on injured reserve and bruising easily. Tesehki was on injured reserve. After she fought Dolly on Baddies Midwest, she was on injured reserve for the rest of the season. Nobody talks about that though. So yeah, I agree with Chrisean. I agree with her. You came on Baddies and you did nothing. You haven't made an impact, like say a Summer, or Lex, Dolly, and Summer. They've all made more of an impact than Tesehki, and she's been on the show longer. So Chrisean has a point. Chrisean has a point. Tesehki is not entertaining. When she has somebody to fight with, like like a Summer or a Chrisean, now we see her on Baddies USA. She's really getting active because Summer is antagonizing her. Chrisean is coming on live and saying shit about her and her family. So now we see Tesehki is really getting active. But if Summer wasn't on the show, if Chrisean wasn't on the show, we would forget that Tesehki was on the show. Just like we did on Baddies Midwest. Just like we did on Baddies Caribbean. So Chrisean ain't lying. Chrisean ain't lying. You had all this time to do Baddies without Chrisean, and you didn't do much. You didn't really do anything. You have not made an impact. Sorry.
You know what I'm saying? But everyone that's kind of coming from my character and all this other stuff, I got a son. I'm somebody's mother.
There's a lot of mothers on TV. Yeah. It don't matter, girl. It don't matter. You're a mom, but you be doing some shit, Chrisean, and you be saying some shit. You can't use that as an excuse, to excuse the things you be doing and saying, man. You be saying crazy things, man. You be threatening to unalive people, mother or not. You be talking like crazy, real crazy.
I don't really have,
for someone who's supposed to be a Christian,
what I should have, knowing his dad is not dead. He's out roaming free with freedom. So I just pray everyone should take that freedom and take advantage of it the positive way. Everybody should just pray for my mouth. You know what I'm saying? I've been praying for just to be a better person. That's why I'm quiet now. Even on the baddies, I ain't really said too much because there's nothing really to say unless you let me talk. If you don't want me to talk, then I'll let the crowd decide. She already told herself, I'm not letting you talk. And then she keeps saying Queen and Mike. These are my nieces and nephews. Did you not see that scene when she kept saying, my son, talking about my son? Knowing my sister.
I saw when Tesehki said she was like kind of whispering it in the most recent episode, episode 3. She was saying how, oh, your son, your what did she say? I'm trying to word for word what she said. She said, your son is my nephew. Your son is my child. He's my nephew, but he's my child. That's what she said. She's like, your son is my child. He's my nephew, but he's my child. I remember her saying that. So,
which is Terrain, my other sister.
And I believe it was because this was after Chrisean did the live where she was talking about something happening to, I'm not going to repeat exactly what she said, but she did a live and she said that something happened to Tesehki's son. And Tesehki still had the person who did the something around her son. And she didn't really do anything about it. So that scene was apparently filmed after Chrisean did that live, which is why, because I think the whole point was Tesehki was trying to say you talking about my son and that's your nephew and excuse me. And your son is my nephew, but it's like my child too. So it kind of why are we talking about each other's kids? Because even though we're like aunties to each other's kids, we're still, I love your son like it's my child. You should love my son like it's your child. So why are we doing this? Which I agree. With this, it's just like a lot of things just need to be kept off the internet. But I feel like with the Malones, with their family, they put all their business out there, all their family business. Y'all probably know their family business more than y'all own family's business, because they just put all their family business online. Every last one of them. Nothing is a secret. We know all who the mom was effing in the 80s, and come on, man, keep something to yourselves. It's like when they get mad day, it's like everything just comes out. Play.
A lot of people get around me, they get the taste of what I am and want to become me or go against me or hate on me, and it's just like, go ahead. Go ahead. Then it's like, okay, you're mid. Mid where? I could wear it on it. I could be on my worst day. Ain't nothing mid about me, son.
Yeah, she's really bothered by that mid comment. Whose baby is that in the background? At first I thought it was Junior, but that's a girl. And Junior don't walk. But that mid comment really, really bothers her. But Chrisean, don't let it bother you, girl. It's coming from Blueface. Don't let it. And even if it wasn't coming from Blueface, Chrisean is a pretty woman. Look at her. She's pretty. I think she has a filter on, but she's still pretty anyway without it. She's pretty without makeup. She's pretty with makeup. She's pretty with or without a filter. She has a nice body. She really trying to prove a point to us. She really trying to prove a point. My girl stood up just to show. Look, see, look. Midwear. Ain't nothing mid over here. She did lose weight though. A couple of months ago, Chrisean was she was starting to look like a big back a little bit. She had gained some weight. She was a little chubbier a couple of months ago, but she began active on that surfboard. That surfboard is doing her good because she looks smaller than even when she was on Baddies. She looks smaller now than when she recently did Baddies. She looks smaller now than she looks like she has the same body she had before she had Junior. She look good. Chrisean looks good in the face and the body. She looks good. She just need to get rid of that tattoo. Get rid of that Blueface tattoo. I don't know why she tattooed over The tattoo she had on her neck, she tattooed over that. She got that rose just to put Blueface on her face. I don't know why stupid. I don't know why she did that. But anyway, you need to, and she still look pretty even with the tattoo. She still looks pretty even with her tooth missing. She still looks pretty. So I mean, don't let it bother you, man. You know your baby daddy is a troll. Let it go. Like you're taking the bait.
I've been surfing. I've been working out. I lost my depression weight.
Depression.
All that. I've been eating healthy. I've been with a different kind of people.
A round of applause for losing the depression weight. All right. Back to the video. Back to the video.
I'm not terrorizing nobody. I'm not putting the next person down. And even the people I don't understand, I'm done with that too.
Honestly, if I were Chrisean, I would be more upset with the live that Tesehki did. Tesehki did a live recently. I think it was on Instagram. And she was calling Chrisean all kind of crummy butt. You got dookie in your butt. You got dookie in your... Tesehki was calling her on a liver. She got dookie in her underwear, all type of shit. That would more bother me if I was Chrisean. But I mean, and she's not the first one to say it. Blueface brother said it too. Dre said it when she was staying at the Blue girl's house. She had dookie in her underwear, all type of shit stains and whatnot. And Chrisean didn't care. So you need to be more. Yeah, you look good, but you got dookie in your underwear. You look good on the outside, but what them panties looking like? What them drawers looking like? You got dookie in your underwear, Chrisean? You got dookie in your underwear? We don't want to see. That's nasty, okay? I think one of the worst reputations you can have as a woman, especially, is that you have bad hygiene. You know what I mean? You got a pissy pussy. You got dookie in your underwear, stank pussy, fishy pussy. Your armpits smell, your breath stink, your hair is dirty. Oh man, as a woman, that's one of the worst reputations to have. Having bad hygiene. You got dirty panties, you don't wash your panty, you don't wash your pokey, you know, you don't wash your coochie is what I mean. And you smell. One thing about me, anybody that knows me could tell you, I always smell good. It don't matter if I'm at home, if I'm outside. I always, if it's one compliment I always get is that I always smell good. I'm clean. House is clean, body clean, hygiene up to par. You know, one thing about me, I don't play when it comes to my hygiene. I don't play when it comes to my hygiene. Okay, so you could be pretty, you want to say you're not mid, you're, you know, yeah, your body look good, your face look good, but is that coochie clean? Is that ass clean? Is that ass shitty? Is that ass mucky? Because
I enjoy my time at the Lakers game in the box with genuine good folks and just have a kicking, you know? Like, I'm not trying to flex who's doing better than who. It's like, why can't we all do better together? You know? For real. Like, and I've really been meditating on the word for real. And I noticed that a lot of people strive to be discovered instead of being discipled. So that's why I held off on dropping music. I held off on everything. I pushed.
Chrisean, you don't care about music like that. Come on now. The only reason you started doing music in the first place is because of Blueface. You said it out of your own mouth. You said it on the 20B versus 1. You don't care about music like that. You don't care about that. Girl.
Pause. I need a break from being discovered. I just need to be discipled. I need to just be in my word. I need to get a hold of my tongue. I need to work on myself.
You do need to get a hold of that tongue. I will say that you need to get a hold of that tongue, Chrisean. Because I tell you, the power of the tongue, and you've been talking real reckless with that tongue. So you need to get a hold of your tongue for sure.
Eternally. Because at the same mouth that you're blessing people, you can't curse them either. You know? Like, it's just been a journey. A good one. A good one. And I don't focus on what everybody else is doing towards me. I focus on what I'm doing to myself.
When you have the perfect response in your head where your fingers just can't keep up. We've all been there. Typing, deleting, retyping.
All the time.
I'm evaluating myself, you know? And everybody that keeps having to put their chime in about me being a mom. I love my son. I love my son. That is my baby. He gonna be good. He got everything he needs. He not going without.
Does he have a proper stroller? I mean, a car seat? Because it's been 2 years and it seems like he still don't have that. Like, can you get him a proper car seat instead of a makeshift stroller car seat? Because you're spending all that money in the surf shop. She spent what, $1,200 on her surf equipment, her swimsuit and whatnot. Does Junior have a car seat yet?
The day go by without him. I don't need anything from anybody, not even his dad. I would love his support. I would love, hey, Sonny, I want to have a daddy and Sunday with my kids. I'll easily drop them off, you know? I would love for that opportunity to be a thing, but you know, that shouldn't be my main concern. My main concern should be my mental health. My main concern should be my relationship with God. My main concern should be, so how can I bless this person even though they're going against the grain? How can I bless this person even though they hate me right now? How can I bless this person like? And I saw a video of him saying, you know, he was, I don't know, I didn't really watch it. I just read.
Chrisean, help yourself first. It's nice that you want to help people, but help yourself first, Chrisean. Help yourself first. Help your child first. And then worry about other people.
The caption was talking about how he's basically voicing he didn't change. And something did change in him. It's just, when you get sucked back into that whirlpool of sin, of darkness, or the reason why you went to jail in the first place, it's easy to get sucked back in. But it's like, you know, for example, you know, when it's one demon, right, that can't get a hold of you, you know what comes after that? 10 more. You know what I'm saying? So it's even harder to get, like once you get delivered for something or you do change, it's not about that thing that happens when you first want to change. It's the consistency part. It's the hard part. The thing that you have to work out. But yeah, I just wanted to get on and say that here too. And oh yeah, I was talking about 3. I truly love 3 because he was a great person towards me. It was short and sweet.
That's the guy she just broke up with, the 19, 20-year-old, however old he is, the young boy. Didn't this guy try to like set her up with some check bank fraud scam thing? I saw something like that somewhere. He tried to set her up with like a fake check for her to cash at the bank or something.
You know how like he's in the middle of growing, I'm in the middle of growing. He's in the middle of reestablishing himself. as a man or whatever. Me too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just in healthy spaces with everybody that was connected to me, is connected to me. One thing I could say, he never bash talked me. I mean, he saw those messages and he thought that was me, but he cleared it up and said it wasn't, you know. But he never said anything about my kid. Not like that, but him and his mama was there for my son. Some things I never really experienced the world, messing with a man. So, you know, that's a good kid. That's a good person. Marsh, we have growing pains. We went through a lot together. We've been through a lot together. Things are called boundaries. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, poor Marsh. Marsh really went through a lot being friends with Chrisean.
That's that family, boundaries, prayer. You know, I'm not really into bashing anybody's name right now. Anybody that you think that I fell out with, I'm still in contact with because I love them and they love me. You know, how me and
I hope you're not still in contact with Blueface. As somebody you needed to fall out with, and you guys need to just stay far from each other. If it ain't for the kid, I mean, look, by law, Blueface is not that baby's father. Maybe biologically he is. I personally don't, you know. But anywho, he might be his kid biologically. He might be his father biologically, but legally, Blueface doesn't have to do nothing for that baby. He doesn't. He's not on the birth certificate. She won't put him on the birth certificate. So legally, like, Junior doesn't have a father. So he doesn't have to do anything. So I just feel like y'all need to stay away from each other. Stay away from each other. Don't have no communication. Stay away from each other. That's it. That's all. Especially like you're bringing up, in the beginning, she brought up, you know, how her and Jaden, you know, how they were before and after Blueface. I mean, if you think that Blueface is the reason for you going a certain way and Jaden going a certain way, even more reason why you should stay away from him. That's just
got tough with Marsh on the camera, but didn't check with Marsh. Check Summer. Nah, because I can feel Marsh on my back. It's some things you couldn't see or feel because either the clip or the camera wasn't on it. But I seen Marsh about to defend herself or get out of body because someone is telling her get out of body, and I'm like, that's not what you came here for. Like, at the end of the day, Marsh didn't even get paid yet to even like get out of body for anybody, and I wouldn't even want her in that state of mind in the first place. So
she didn't get paid.
I was making sure, because look,
how much didn't get paid? I know she was on Baddies because we see a clip of her fighting Tesehki. How you bring your friend on the show and your friend didn't get paid? Marsh don't have a manager or so. How y'all? Yo, Zeus is shady. Zeus is shady. Marsh didn't get paid, and she got beat up on the show again. Sean, you gotta do better for your friend, man. And what's going on with Zeus? And why? What's going on with Zeus, man? Pay that girl, man. Pay that girl. That's crazy. Pay that girl. Y'all having the girl get tossed around on national TV like a hot potato. Pay that girl. For all we know, she probably did get paid and Chrisean just lying. Like she always does.
If Marsh get out of body, that trickles down to me get out of the body. You know what I'm saying? She's my friend. I love her to death. So that was that.
Yeah, but you're not gonna fight your sister for Marsh. The only person that would probably get Marsh out of body is your sister, and you ain't fighting your sister for no Marsh. No matter how much you claim you love her. And when I say the only person who could get Marsh out of body, I'm talking about on baddies, like on the show, not in real life.
See the love you give your son that can't be staged. Nah, I have real love. That's why, not like that, but as much as Blueface keeps saying all these things about me, I'm gonna be a bigger person. I'm gonna apologize. So, okay, this is for Blueface. I'm sorry for whenever time you felt betrayed or.
Blueface don't be saying much about her though. He said you're mid, okay, but he don't be saying much about you. Am I missing something? He said Junior looks. He said one of the girls on 20 V versus 1, whatever. One of the girls looked like Junior. Okay, she did look like Junior. Who cares? And then he said that you and Jaden are mid. And that was just the other day. Girl.
Like I wasn't there for you while you was in jail. Even though we wasn't seeing eye to eye. Even though you was messing with other people and I was messing with other people.
Who was Blueface messing with while he was in jail? You were messing with other people. Who was Blueface messing with? With the inmates? Does Chrisean know something we don't know? Like who was Blueface? Was he getting conjugal visits? Because don't you have to be married to get? And you were married to Blueface allegedly. That's what you said. Y'all were apparently married while he was in jail. So if he was gonna get conjugal visits, it would be from you. And it doesn't seem like that happened because Blueface just said the other day he hasn't fucked you in 2 years. Last time y'all fucked was before he went to jail. So who is he messing around with while he's locked up?
Prison is prison, right? So it's like a line you don't go over or cross for real. And I feel like.
And according to Blueface, you only held him down for like 6-7 months or some shit like that. The guy was in jail for almost 2 years, and you only held him down for like 6-7 months. So let's not even brag about that. Because the rest of the time, you was with Figgy, and you was with Bino, and you was with this one and that one, Lefty Guns, whoever. You were with like, come on, girl.
His heart really hurt with that. When I get mad, I say things like, you're better off even dead or in jail. You know what I'm saying? Even though I have my reasons of why I say those things because of what we go through.
No. Listen. If it's one thing I don't joke about, it's unaliving. Okay? I don't play with that. I don't care how mad I get at someone. I don't say, those words don't come out of my mouth, and I'm not even a Christian. Okay? You better off unalive or in jail? Who says that? You love this man? That's your baby father? You're a Christian? You're a woman of God? A woman of God don't talk like that. A woman of God don't talk like that. That's not even something to joke about. And you do it a lot. You do it a lot. You even did it to Ronnie.
What we put each other through, it's still not okay wrong is, fight a wrong with another wrong. You know what I'm saying? So my apology.
Yeah, two wrongs don't make a right.
To Blue, because one thing about it, he just want to hear a sincere apology. That's really just because, in his head, in reality too, he did a lot of sacrifices.
And my thing is, what is the motive behind this? Are you just doing this because you tried to go to his he had a party recently, his homecoming party. You tried to go to his homecoming party the other day and you were refused at the door. Then I think she tried to go to the Baddies premiere and they refused her at the door again because Blueface is there, and apparently they have like a restraining order. I think Carlissa put that in place. So what is the meaning for this? What is the motive behind this? Like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Is because you just want to get in his good graces so he can drop that order, that restraining order off you, so that you could be around him? What is the motive? Why you? Because I don't know. It's always something with Chrisean. I don't believe she's being sincere. I don't believe that she's really. I just don't. I don't. There's a motive behind this. You're doing this for a reason. Like, I don't trust Chrisean, okay? I'm sorry. I don't trust her.
Even when people didn't believe in me. So he feel like, there's some type of thing, like, he want me to be so humble enough to come over here and say sorry. So, my apologies, for real, because I don't want that to hinder you from being in my son life when you could be a dope person.
Now, Chrisean, you should just apologize because it's the right thing to do. Not because you want him to be a dad to your son. Not because you should apologize because it's the right thing to do. Because what you said was fucked up. What you said was out of line. It was fucked up. It was you don't say those things. You don't say things like that. Someone says your child looks like a lady that they see. You don't need to tell them you want to pow them in the face, and you want to run a car through their house, and you want them unalived and this and that, and they gonna be unalived and all this. So that was too much. That was too much. That was too much. That was too much. And it's not the first time you said it either. That was too much. All that for a guy that's not even trying to be nowhere near you. Like, you should just apologize because you were wrong, and apologizing is the right thing to do. That's it. Not because you want him to be in your son's life, you want him to be a father. Fuck all of that. You're wrong. Period, point blank. Just apologize because you're wrong. Apologize because you had no right to say what you said.
Y'all saying Blue don't need an apology, I get it, but I've been spending so much time with Christ. I've been fasting, I've been praying, and I'm really in a good space. And I just want to apologize to anybody that may have got offended by me, And it's not worth it. Life is too short. And I never been the female, even when he was doing wrong, I never been the female to abandon him in any situation. So, but that comes with growth. There's a lot of things that I had to do because I was growing. I was maturing. And I had to put my son and myself first. And that may come off a little selfish. That may come off cutthroat, disrespectful. But that's what I had to do.
No, you gotta put yourself first. You gotta put yourself first. Blueface is putting himself first. That's why he ain't nowhere near your ass.
I don't regret doing what I had to do for my son and me. I don't regret.
If you want to build an app and have no idea how to code or where to start, check out Base44.
I will.
Any of that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, you know, I could have did it with more communication and more love on top of it and more like as a grown woman. Because when I did used to do things, when things was uncomfortable, I flee the scene. No ifs, ands, or buts, no anything. But I've been locked up before. You know what I'm saying? But, what else? What else I wanted to say? I pray for Carlissa, you know. I pray for Kylie. I pray for what's his name? Dre.
Pray for Junior. Just pray for Junior. Do it for Junior, okay? These people they don't want none to do with you. They don't want your prayers. I'm sure Carlissa don't want your prayers, okay? I'm sure. Okay? Carlissa don't even think y'all worship the same God, okay? Carlissa don't want your prayers, okay? That woman is a hardcore Christian, and she know y'all don't follow the same God, okay? So just focus on you and Junior. Pray for Junior, okay? Pray that Junior starts saying some words instead of cat sounds. Pray that Junior can walk without holding on to anything, because he is too. And just pray for him. Pray for Junior. Okay? Blueface family, they'll be fine. They don't need your prayers, and I'm sure they don't want them either.
Happy to see him home. I like how he's off the internet. I mean, he got his mind back. He got the right. I pray that God restore his family. Whatever, you know, we all contribute to this trauma, you know. So I feel like if all of us can take accountability and be there for one another, and it has nothing to do with social media and pride or ego, we can make this rock out. But you know, I don't really care about anything. I just wanted to get up on here and address a lot of things. At the end of the day, I love my child father. At the end of the day, I pray that he's safe and that, you know, I pray that he's safe and that he's making the best decisions for him, but for his family. You know what I'm saying? And I pray that he see that I'm saying this from a sincere heart, so he don't think I have a motive. And you know, one thing I did notice about switching from secular prophet to like just trying to go gospel and just go pick a side, not lukewarm. The side that you left and try to get rid of keep sucking you back in. So I just ask that y'all, my prayer request is that y'all.
Girl, you gotta be strong. And if you're really a child of God, you shouldn't be getting easily sucked in like that. If you're really a child of God, you put yourself in situations and you surround yourself with people that bring you back there. Like you going back on baddies. You know what that show is about. You know what the deal is. Why would you go back on baddies? And then you went back. You exposed Lemmy. You exposed Zeus. You went on this whole, for like a couple of days, you were just exposing the hell out of Zeus and Lemmy. All for you to get back on the network when Blueface came out. I don't know if he put in a good word for you, but you and Lemmy somehow made up behind the scenes, and now you're back on Zeus. After you said how they this and they that and they force y'all to fight, and you know everybody's unhappy, everybody don't want to be there because they're being forced to fight, and they took your ID and they took your passport, and you went right back there. You said Zeus is demonic, Lemmy's evil, blah blah blah, and just for you to go right back. So you put yourself in situations, you surround yourself with people that we know what y'all do. Y'all are drinking, y'all are smoking, y'all fight, and y'all go to the club. Nothing is godly about that. Nothing is godly about that. Yeah, you guys might have some charity events or something that you guys might do here and there. Some give back stuff you guys might do for the community. But majority of the time, y'all are low vibrational shit you guys are doing. I still watch the show. Hey, I have my subscription. I still subscribe to the low vibrational mess. But you living in it. You're a part of it. I just watch it. You're a part of it. You know? Then you're hanging around, 1 minute you're a Crip, 1 minute you're a Blood. You're hanging around all these. You're hanging around these YNs, hanging with these gangbangers. She's in Malibu, right? Because she can't be in LA. According to WAC. You can't even be in LA according to WAC, because you set hopping. Like, there's nothing godly. Like, Chrisean is a walking contradiction, okay?
Pray that I increase my love for God so I can keep going. I'm saying this from the most sincere, the most genuine way I can say that from. What else?
Why is she crying?
I think I hit everything. I'm not crying. I'm very vulnerable. You know, I'm very transparent. I'm not crying. I'm actually like,
we could see the tears that you're fighting to let them fall, but we see the tears in your eye.
That I got on here, got the courage to like speak up a little bit, because a lot of people is speaking up on my behalf, and I don't really appreciate it, because
Now you're getting trolled. You're getting trolled, and I'm surprised you still didn't address that whole. Listen, Tesehki was calling her. She was calling her scammer, murderer. Talking about she got dookie in her underwear. Tesehki trashed you, man. She was going in on Summer too, but the worst she did was call Summer a muncher, and nobody give a fuck about that, because half the bitches on baddies are munching. Okay? Nobody really care about that. But to get called an unaliver, for someone to say you got dookie in your underwear, she's like 25. This is a grown woman. You ain't gonna say something about that?
Quiet and trying to get myself together. Y'all over here painting a picture that's not even the painting. That's not even the picture, you know? So, you know, like God paint the picture. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I want to say I love you, Blueface, no hard feelings. I love you, Carlissa, no hard feelings. love you, Jaden. No hard feelings. You're not mid.
She want to get back in that family, so Jaden don't care about. Jaden don't care about that. Listen, I'm not Jaden's friend. I don't know her. I'm not in her head. I highly doubt Jaden don't care about that mid comment. I highly doubt she cares. Jaden's like, she's about to do a love show, actually. I don't think she cares. Okay? I don't think you care. You care. She doesn't care, okay? You care. Not Jaden. But she want to be back in that family so bad. So bad. When Chrisean got her wake up call when she came to that what was it when they were at the arcade and Jaden's kids were there, and then Jaden showed up and Carlissa and Jaden were arguing with her, and then the security had to take Chrisean out and all that chaos was going on. And then they went back to the house and she tried to touch Journey, and Carlissa slapped her hand before she could touch Journey and was like, don't touch her. And she want to be back in that family good graces so bad. So bad. They're done with you, girl. They're done.
You're doing the best you could do in your circumstances.
Who knows?
I pray that God put a new spark of creativity in your craft and whatever you got going on. I pray that, I pray that everybody just happy and supportive of one another and not trying to game and tear each other down for that game, because it'd be crazy if we see Carlissa's commit suicide. It'd be crazy if you see Jaden commit suicide. It's crazy if you see Chrisean commit suicide.
You see what I mean? Like, it's always something. Why would Jaden unalive herself? Why would Carlissa unalive? Chrisean just be saying shit, man. Chrisean just be saying shit.
I don't know what people is really battling day to day. So it's like, it's kiki, haha, all clicks and giggles. But you know how hard it is to be strong every day, wake up every day and face hate just for no reason. And then the people that you rely with, that's blood with, that you got relatives with, they against you too. You're just alone. And I just pray that everyone just have an encounter with Christ and be set free from bondage, any type of bondage or any type of trauma or abuse. Yeah. And when people was like, oh yeah, you be pushing death on people. No, I just see everybody that be going up against me and trying to hurt me, don't even know them trying to hurt me is actually killing me. And then in reality, they end up in jail or they dead. So I be trying to warn y'all, but I can say it better. I can communicate with more love and understanding, but touch my not to north and do them no harm. And I'm even working on that because at the end of the day, nobody's exempt from God's love, even the people that I'm up against. So it's a self-reflection on everything. You feel me? So God knows my heart. You feel me? So
this holiday season, give the gift of endless entertainment right now. Get Crave starting at $3.99.
Chrisean loves to weaponize God. She loves to weaponize God. Oh my gosh. Walking contradiction, I swear to God.
Yeah. 25. I should be where I'm supposed to be. But God restore time, and your mistakes is used as a lesson to slingshot you to the front with wisdom, enlightenment for the next person that's in the same boat that you can help out because you learned for the next person. So that's what I'm trying to do. Use my wisdom and in my life for the next. I don't want to get up on here. I don't want to be beefing with my baby girl. I don't want to be beefing with Jaden either because we share the same, like, no, our kids are related. I don't want to, I don't really have anything to say. I seen the clips of her interview with No Jumper. That's just a hurt heart, You know what I'm saying? Half of the stuff she said, someone probably could shouldn't say it. Or, I did something to offend her to have that type of heart towards me. So, again, all I can do is apologize to her. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I'm not scared of nobody. I don't got nothing to prove to nobody right now. I don't want to prove anything. I don't care to prove anything. I really don't. And I think I wanted to let that be known for real. Because nothing ain't gonna mess up my pussy.
Where is she? There's just so much noise in the background where she is. Is she at a car wash? What is this? Join our unlimited wash club. Where is she at, man? There's just so much freaking background music. Background noise, I mean. Like,
none ain't gonna get in the way of my obedience, my discernment, and I know y'all probably feel like
she making me want to go watch Jaden's interview with No Jumping now because I want to know. She's saying she was probably coached to say what she said. What did Jaden say? I saw a clip where Jaden was like, I think she told Adam something about if you left, like, if I were you, I wouldn't leave my woman alone with Blueface because he would try to fuck her. So she was like, yeah, I wouldn't leave my girlfriend. I wouldn't leave Lena or Lena, whatever her name is, alone with Blueface if I were you. He looking for some bitches. He looking for his golden retriever, black Labrador, Shih Tzu, whatever.
She just I was just at the freak show, I'm not gonna hold you. I don't got nothing to say. I don't. But at the end of the day, my love never runs out. Once I say I love you to anybody, I genuinely mean it. Once I say I apologize to anybody, I genuinely mean it. I just want to clear my name from any negativity. I wanted to show y'all I'm coming from a soft place, because that's where I'm at, my heart not hard, like hardened, I really got nothing to say for anybody, for everything. I pray everybody have a great Christmas, because I am. I pray everybody do that Christmas pictures, because I am. I pray that y'all read your word, because I am. I pray that y'all gonna do stuff like surfing and playing football and us.
Where is Junior? I hate to ask this, but where is Junior? You talking about you pray for Carlissa, you pray for... Where is Junior? Because you all the way in Malibu. Okay? I doubt one of your family members is watching Junior. Where is Junior? You got one of your new friends that you met the other day watching your son? Where is Junior?
When I drink, because I am, just try it, like, that's all I can try to do. That's where I'm at right now. I haven't been doing interviews right now because I'm trying to work on my heart. I don't want to respond to certain questions. I don't want to answer certain questions with a hardened heart with negativity. So, you know, and all the hate fans. I don't care, you know. But y'all gonna make that TikTok. It's viral. How old is we? Pull it together, you know. You know, for real, it's time. For real, Jesus coming back soon. He coming back. I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna be ready. And right now, I'm really working on my discipline, my consistency in my mouth. I got a mouth when I get real mad, you know. So, yeah. I love y'all. God bless y'all. I don't really, you know. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Oh. We don't want to hear that. Not because I like the song. I like the song, but you know, copyright stuff like that. So, yeah. But yeah. Anyway, I said all what I had to say about Chrisean. So yeah. Well, let me know how you feel about that. She says she gotta watch her mouth. She gotta this, that, blah, blah, blah. She gotta pray for Blueface, pray for this one, that one. She mentioned everybody but her son. I hope she pray for her son too, child. I hope she pray for your son, for her son too. Okay. So, y'all let me know what you think about the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I shall see